Next up, we have the game between Manchester United and Arsenal at Old Trafford. It's been another good week for Arsenal, completing their two-legged win over Celtic in the Champions League. And they've come in now to 11-2 in the title race, having started the season at a price of 10-1. It's a very early Big Four clash this, Steve. We're not used to seeing that many of these games in August.
No.
How do you see this panning out between the two sides?
Well, this one for me is just a watching brief, just to see
rather than getting involved on the betting side.
Yeah, where are Arsenal now? You know, I'm not. I've got to say, I'm not totally convinced.
You're sticking to your guns with that one, aren't you?
I am a little bit. I mean, I've seen them start seasons very well. I mean, I like what they do. I think they're an excellent club. They play some, obviously when they're good, they play some great stuff. But I'm still not convinced that you can lose two of your best players and be better than you were last year. So it remains to be seen. I mean, they've changed the system slightly, tinkered with it slightly. They didn't have a lot of width, to be honest, when they last year anyway. So 4-3-3. Interesting to see how Man United line up, whether or not they'll go man for man or they'll just stick to their, tried and trusted 4-4-2. I'm looking to see what sort of shape both these teams are in, and that's what interests me most about it. Real test for both of them. Yeah,
huge test. I heard people saying last week, and I don't know what your view on this, Steve, is about Arsenal and the way they're playing this season, that they were working a lot harder off the ball and they were pressing a lot higher up the pitch.
Well, the system dictates that you do that. If you're going to play 4-3-3, and they will play 4-3-3. There won't be a 4-5-1 here. Then they will press the game high and they'll make people kick it. So yeah, that's something that you've got to do. The problem being is that you lack a little bit of width when you're in possession, but they've got great football. People are willing to work the channels, work the space, movement off the ball, which is important when someone has got it, options to the person on the ball. Then they've got a chance of making it work. And so far, they've dovetailed nicely, haven't they? There's a great understanding amongst their players. But I've seen them start really well, and I've seen them play far, far better football than this. And fade. And as I say, I just like to see a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, it's been brilliant so far.
Yeah.
But I think, let's get into the season and see how it pans out from there.
Well, they do start well to Arsenal. Give you the match prices on this game. Manchester United are just over evens to win. They were trading at a best price of 15-13 today. The draw is available at 12-5, and Arsenal to win away from home are a price of 11-4. Well, we've gone on the draw for this match at a price of 12-5, but as Steve says, we'd rather really, to be honest, just watch this game and see what we get from both teams.
I don't see Man United
rather
getting
than placing a bet. That's probably a good way of
I don't see them getting beat. I just think that Man United's team against Burnley, I think Sir Alex got it wrong. I think he thought he could go there, play almost a second side and win that game, and clearly he couldn't. They went to Wigan. I watched the Wigan game, Man United. They put a proper side out for that, made 6-7 changes to the Burnley team. They were strong, they looked very, very good on the counter-attack. Vidic will be back. I just don't see them getting beaten in this one.
I suppose the problem for the punters is that Arsenal are that sort of price, 11-4. You wouldn't want to lay them, would you? So it's a tricky one.
That is the problem.
Which comes back to what you're saying. It might be a game to watch this. United at 15-13. If you want to back them on the Asian handicap with a 0-goal start, you're going to get a short price as well, aren't you? So
there's not many ways in, is there?
Not really. No, not if you want a good price. No. I mean, you can always do these things, but if you want a good price, it's going to be difficult. The second bet, however, has got some statistical evidence in favour of it. That's under 2.5 goals at 4-5. Now, you might expect goals in a game like this with so many great attacking players on show, but actually, lots of games between these two sides have been low scoring at Old Trafford. Looking back over the last 13 clashes in the Premier League, which is since Arsene Wenger took over, 11 out of 13 have actually had
under 2.5
goals.
You didn't look that up. You would never.
It's incredible, isn't it?
In a million years, believe that.
No, but there've been lots of 1-0s to Arsenal back in the day when they were Overmars scoring and Wiltord scoring.
And probably there aren't as many, shall we say, influential goal scorers on the pitch this time as there has been in previous years.
So of the two bets that we're putting up on the game, if you want to go on just one of them, then we recommend the second of the two, and that is under 2.5 goals at a price of 4-5.